pretty good. Make it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Megan Milano and Joe Lizzie. Every year I stand up here for the last 5 years. I try to prepare myself for this moment. And this year my good friend and associate, Jimmy Rio, said to me, John, if you don't want to cry when you talk, think of me running by the podium naked. Jimmy, where you at? That's Jimmy. Thanks. So try to picture that. If I start to lose it, I'm going to bring Susan up. She's agreed to do a little reading for me. Very touching moment, and everybody's here to pay their respects and the tribute to not only the people on Flight 93, but all the folks we lost on 9/11 and we continue to lose today. The first responders in New York City, I'm sure everybody's read the paper, saw what's going on up there, and you know what, we can thank God, no matter where you live, that we have the first responders, the police, the sheriff's officers, the corrections officers, and the firefighters. Let's have a round of applause for them. These guys are the unsung heroes. Nobody ever calls a cop unless they need one, and nobody calls a firefighter unless they need one. But boy, if you need them, they're there. Also, I want to remember our armed forces, the men and women who have died before us, fighting for our freedom, the ones that didn't come home, and the ones that are here right now. Round of applause for them. On September 11, 2001, innocent people died at the hands of those who threatened the freedoms we Americans cherish. It was a day that tragically and traumatically transformed our nation and the world. Of the nearly 3,000 individuals who died that day, there were 40 whose collective courage and bravery presented an even greater loss of life. They were the passengers and crew of United Airlines Flight 93. They boarded the airplane as strangers, but 45 minutes after takeoff, they joined together in an extraordinary and unforgettable action that saved the lives of countless people in our nation's capital. This is the story of the bravery and the sacrifice, the chronicles of Flight 93. It was a sparkling, sunny, early autumn morning with a cloudless blue sky similar to today. In a matter of a few hours, it would turn into one of the darkest days in the history of the United States of America. The coordinated hijacking of 4 commercial airlines, the planned attacks on symbolic targets, the murder of innocent people are forever seared into the hearts and mind of every American. 2 planes flew into the New York City's Twin Towers. The 3rd plane crashed into the Pentagon in Washington, D.C. The 4th hijacked plane, Flight 93, was delayed in scheduled departure from Newark, New Jersey to San Francisco, California, Newark not being that far up the road. Approximately 45 minutes into flight, as the plane was nearing Cleveland, Ohio, it abruptly changed course and headed southeast in the direction of Washington, D.C. Just after 10 a.m., people in western Pennsylvania heard a horrifying roar and a massive explosion. Flight 93 crashed at an estimated speed of more than 500 miles an hour near the edge of a wooded area in Somerset County, which we're about to visit again today. Emergency responders arriving at the scene minutes after the crash found no survivors. All 33 passengers and 7 crew members were killed. We're now going to read the names of the passenger and crew. Captain Jason M. Dahl, age 43. First Officer Leroy Homer, age 36. Flight Attendants Lorraine G. Bay, age 58. Flight Attendant Sandy Wa Bradshaw, age 38. Flight Attendant Wanda Anita Green, age 49. Flight Attendant Cece Ross Lyles, age 33. And last of the crew, Flight Attendant Deborah Jacobs Walls, age 49. All.
Passenger Christian Adams, age 37. Todd M. Beamer, age 32. Alan Anthony Beeman, age 48. Mark Bingham, age 31. Deora Francis Logan, age 20. Marion R. Britton, age 53.
Thomas E. Burnett Jr., age 38. William Joseph Cashman, age 60. Georgine Rose Corrigan, age 55.
Patricia Cushing, age 69. Joseph DeLuca, age 52. Patrick Joseph Driscoll, age 70.
Edward Porter Felt, age 41. Jane C. Fogel, age 73. Colleen L. Fraser, 51.
Andrew Sonny Garcia, age 62. Jeremy Logan Glick, age 31. Christian Oberholm White Gold, 65.
Lauren Kanazu Gonzalez, an unborn child, 38. Donald Freeman Green, 52. Linda Granian, 46.
Richard J. Guadagno, 38. Toshihiro Kuj, 20. Hilda Marson, 79.
Louis J. Nackey II, age 42. Donald Arthur Peterson, 66. Valeska Martinez, 37. Nicole Carol Miller, 21.
Gene Hoadley Peterson, 55. Mark David Rothenberg, 52. Christine Ann Snyder, 32. John Telignani, 74. Honor Elizabeth Juanillo, 27.
That was the passenger crew of Flight 93. In the hours and days that followed, the astonishing story of what happened aboard Flight 93 was revealed. When the terrorists took over the plane, passengers and crew members were able to telephone family members, friends, and emergency dispatchers to report the hijacking.